Um, Reaching out to Raider Nation, I would like to know exactly how this Raider move to Vegas is going to happen. I feel that it's a mistake only because what you guys are counting on is 96% of the attendees to travel. Financially is why I think that this is going to fail. I think having a team in Vegas was a good idea, just that the Raiders are the wrong one because they're one of the most hated franchises in sports. People that don't even follow football hate the Raiders. So I've lived in Vegas, and I know for a fact that the majority of the fan base there are fans of other franchises, and a majority of them hate the Raiders. So I don't understand how this is supposed to work out. Show me in any sport, anywhere in the world, where it's successful, where 96% or more of the fan base have to travel. I don't believe it's anywhere in the world that it exists. Majority of the fan base are here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and for a fan to drive to all 7 or 8 home games in is going to cost over $4,000, and that's at the face value pricing. If they want to fly to all 7 or 8 games at the fair face value, it's going to cost over $7,600. Where are they going to get that funding? Because they live in the most expensive place in the country, if not the world, and it's foolish to think that, oh, well, son, you don't get to eat today because I'm going to the game. So Mark Davis does not have a secondary income. He has a $200 million plus payroll, plus he's taken on a $650 million loan from Bank of America that the government's not going to let him renege on. So I don't see how this is supposed to work out when I've asked hundreds and hundreds of Raider fans, most of them season ticket holders who've been going for decades to every single home game, how many games are you going to? And the average is 0 to 2 games. So you have 7 to 8 games that you have to have home teams. Majority of the fan bases don't travel well, and the ones that do, the Raiders play them every 2 to 3 years. So you can't count on the fan bases from other teams. And for a fan from Los Angeles to go and do the whole weekend thing, it's going to cost $2,000 to over $3,500 for them to do that. And they're struggling just as much as the rest of the country. So how is this supposed to work out? I have been trying to get permission to build a sports complex on the Oakland Coliseum site, but Mayor Schaaf has been given me the shaft basically, and so I feel that I'm gonna have to take on legal action against her and the Oakland A's for collusion, business bias, and business discrimination because my project produces more jobs, more money, and also is I have agreed to pay more for the property plus eliminate the $95 million that the Raiders for Mount Davis for that. Before you jump on me, where do I get the money? I have 4 companies that are willing to invest $10 billion into a minimum of $10 billion each to get this done. Plus, I wanted to build a stadium for the Chargers to go back to San Diego because they're what's happening with them is going to happen with the Raiders playing in half-empty stadiums. It will cost them to go to this stadium in LA $2,000 to $3,500 to attend those games, and they're just not going to do it. It's just financially not there. So I have reached out to Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft, Dean Spanos, and Stephen Ross. Stephen Ross and front staff refused to forward my letter and forward an email that I wanted to send to him. Reason I reached out to him because he voted against the move. Dean Spanos' secretary got back to me and said that he's not interested. He wants to play second fiddle to the Rams in Los Angeles and lose money playing in half-empty stadiums, which I don't understand how the league is allowing him to do that, because according to the bylaws, you're supposed to do everything to make your team financially and profitable, and that's not what he's doing. I reached out to Robert Kraft, but unfortunately his legal problems must have prevented him from responding. Jerry Jones has one of his top executives contact me, and I explained to him what my plan was to take over the Raiders and build a sports complex on the property. I've already sent out registered letter to Mark, offering 5% over the current value of the team, and this is within 2 years. I want to build the stadium first, then take over the team, and offer 5%, and his family would maintain 5% ownership indefinitely, or he can sell me the Raiders outright, and he can go buy the team for the Las Vegas team, which I think should be an expansion team, the new expansion team, and then a new expansion team in Los Angeles. And now I don't know if we need to have 2 more to make it even 34, but whatever the case may be, that's what I'm working towards. I'm sorry, but you guys made a mistake. The Raiders were the wrong team to go there. They're a great franchise. I'm proud to be part of the Raider Nation, but this is not going to work out the way you think it is.